and to get the tracking with VTube Studio and VBridger is it's so tasty. I love that it can like track my cheeks and like the movement of my mouth when I tilt my mouth like back and forth on my face, and it has like it's beautiful. I've never had a model like that, so just being handed one is like, oh, I shouldn't be trusted with this. This is
Oh
some
my
advanced
god,
technology right
so
here.
I'm so happy for you. Oh my god, yes. It looks so good as well. That's the thing.
Thank
It looks like
you.
majestic. It's like oh,
Thank
it's like
you.
you've fallen from the sky, you know, because you're a
Mhm.
star. Get it? Like
Yes.
from the
Good.
galaxy.
Excellent. Perfect. Aesthetic achieved.
Let's go. I love the cutesy Japanese style frizzes. Is that what you mean? Yeah, it's gonna be like kimono, kind of. Like kind of Japanese kimono, but still like not like small eyes, like very big eyes. Like
Mm-hmm.
the ones that you have like a pleading face. Like for example, your cat does a pleading face and has like big eyes, kind of like
Mm-hmm.
that.
I love those style of suits.
Yes,
Like the
me
artistry that
too.
goes into them is so freaking cool. And like how
Yeah.
big the eyes are. So adorable.
And then you also have more vision, which
Mm-hmm.
is also nice.
Yeah. But then the mounts are like smaller, and so I wonder like how the ventilation is gonna be. I'm curious to
I
see.
I have no idea. I
Mm-mm.
genuinely have no idea. Puss in
Just
Boots?
look.
Yeah, basically Puss in Boots, actually. Wait, actually wait a minute, that's actually scarily close to Puss in Boots with the pleading face. Wait a minute. Let me search up Puss in Boots pleading face. Yeah, that's actually close. If you wow, if you pick the Puss in Boots pleading face, if you search it up, that will be my fursuit, but instead of a cat, it's a dragon with two horns and then very large ears. And for the rest, it's kind of
Very
the same.
large.
For the rest, it's pretty much the same. Yeah, accurate.
Wow. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, me
Better
too.
post update pics
Yes, I
when
will.
they
I will.
drop.
Yes, 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 yes.
Thank you, thank you. Yes. Oh my gosh. I love
Oh my.
just
Wow.
sitting here while Fred is asleep behind us.
Yeah, this Fred is just sleeping. If you think we could wake him up,
You could. You're closer to
we
him
could
than
just
I
like
could.
scream.
No.
This just like in 2 hours when it's
Fred,
4 a.m. We just like scream, Fred, wake up.
shots on fire! Shots on fire! Do something! And just innocently, is like so fucking what?
Yeah, I mean, there's like loud sound bars.
No.
Yummers.
No, don't do that.
Are you going to finish that croissant?
Asshole.
I
No.
wonder. I wonder if Chad hears that, like the soundboard. I don't actually know.
Oh,
I assume.
pterodactyl noises. Dude, I can do a killer pterodactyl noise. I don't think
Ooh,
now is the time or place.
yes, do it. Yes, it's the time and
I,
place.
I actually don't think Discord will pick it up if I do it. I think my Discord settings are to the point where like the high pitchedness of it won't be picked up. Uh, I could certainly try. I mean,
Maybe like a less loud one. Oh yeah, that
like
doesn't
that.
pick it up. That doesn't pick it up. You're
Damn,
right. It's
sad.
like the high note. It doesn't.
Beans. I'll do it the next time. Where are you doing FWA next year?
Probably like next year I'm planning to go to a lot of FurCons.
Okay, you should
They're
do
super fun.
FWA. That's home con for me.
Yes. Oh
Come
my
see,
god.
come see me.
Yes, I want to see you again. You're like, dude. Oh my god, I love your clothing style. It's like
Oh,
slay. It's like genuinely like. It's how do I say this?
extra.
Yes, it's good.
There's a lot of dangling parts on everything I wear.
Yeah, it's just like I like it. I like it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've been wanting to make a new jacket. The jacket that you saw
Another
me
one.
wearing.
Make
Yeah,
me
I
a
want to
jacket.
make.
I'll pay you. That looks so cool.
Bet! No, I'm not kidding. I will do that. I will
I'm
absolutely do
actually
that.
serious. Like I'll pay you whatever you want. Just make me a jacket. That is so cool.
Oh shit! For those of you guys who don't know, I make power metal jackets as a hobby
That looks
for a lot of
super
different music
good.
genres that I'm super into. Um, and I was wearing one specifically for the entirety of MFF that was specifically like really cheesy power metal themed. That had like a big dragon that I painted on the back and all this power scaling going on down the back. And so I would love to make you one, Slush.
Yes, please.
Love to.
Yes. Funnily enough, I could use that one for my fursuit as well, because
Mm-hmm.
it's a It's like one of those sleeved ones, like so not a full one because I cannot travel with that across the seas. I cannot travel with that. I'm not gonna
Very
pay
fair.
like hell on that. So I got like a partial with the sleeves and the tail,
Mhm.
obviously. So that I can wear like something over it. It'd be awesome
That's
to have like
true.
a jacket to wear over it, like
Yeah.
a jacket with like probably like black and then maybe some like colors that
Mhm.
align with the color palette.
Lots of
Yeah,
beautiful
yeah,
pastel
yeah, yeah,
pinks and
yes,
deep
yes, yes,
purples
yes.
I'm seeing in my mind's eye.
Yes,
But like on a
that would be
black
so pretty.
foundation, like a black base or white. Well, I think white
Um,
might be too stark contrast. I think a
yeah,
black would
because
still be
my
pretty cool.
eyes are like, as you can see,
Yeah.
they're like black with a purple in purple pupil or whatever
Mhm.
it's called in English.
Is there any way that you post your jackets? I post them sometimes on like Twitter and Blue Sky. I haven't posted them in a hot minute. I should probably
You
push
should.
like more recent updates because I've been editing them a lot. My Satanic Panic jacket has like gone through a lot of edits. I've done a lot of like freehanding illustration on it recently, so I should probably update that. But I could post some in Fred's community Discord if anybody was particularly interested, because that's a commonplace. I don't want to have that. I don't want to be like, follow my Twitter if you want to see what. Well, no, don't. I'm not gonna self-promote on Fred's stream. I'll post them in Fred's Let's see. I'll find a place to put them. Anyway, I would like to make more of them just in general, because I've fallen out of the habit a little bit since my fiance's moved in, and so we have a shared office space. But I would like to get more into the habit of it.
Oh my god, congrats, by the way. I heard that.
Thank
I'm
you.
so happy for you too.
Yay! That's why I'm not doing MFF because we're saving for our wedding next year.
Let's go. I'm not missing out meeting you. Let's go. Because I
Let's
was thinking
go!
about
We're
going,
both
but
here by ourselves and everybody else went.
oh, now you're making me feel sad. No kidding. It's true though. When all your friends are going to a certain convention, and then you're alone at home, you're kind of like,
The
huh,
phone
I want to go
calls.
next time as well. You know, like I want to, get
Yeah.
out there.
Are you still in the Telegram chat?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I'm living vicariously through it. Like,
So I
I'm
can
like,
see everything.
yeah, I can see all the funny goofs that they send.
Yeah, all
That's
the
how I'm living
pictures and
vicariously
all
through it. I'm
the
like,
fun
oh,
times.
guys, isn't it so fun us here together? I say, while I'm still home.
Yeah, but it's like you're living the moment. You know what I mean? Like you're living with them. You know, you still get to
Exactly.
experience the MFF experience a little bit.
Is the Discord Patreon only? Oh, I forgot that it was.
Wait, is it?
Whoopsie.
Oh yeah, it was. I forgot. Oh.
Well, because I was asked specifically, I think it's okay if I reply, but I always feel bad about like.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
Holy slash!
Oh God!
Holy
It's the
shit! Hi
other
slash!
Slush. Let's go.
I've got
Hi,
two
Slush.
slushes in here.
Let's go. One on your left.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Crazy!
Hi slush! How's it going?
I just going pretty good. I just wanted to come in and say I think you guys are neat. You're beautiful. What's going on here in this gay corner of the internet?
I hope you were talking about yourself. When
Yeah.
You said that whoever you were talking about was cool and beautiful.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Take that
Yeah.
imposter syndrome.
Imposters. So real for
Starring
that.
Slush freaking speed bag in my depression. Get him! Get his ass! Get his ass!
No. Jeez. Anyway, hi slush. Welcome on in. It's-
Hello.
I just got back from dinner. What are you doing?
I'm just driving back from dropping my roommate off at the airport for MFF. So is this the MFF FOMO room?
Oh, you're at MFF
Right
right
now?
now.
It is
Let's
the
go.
FOMO room. Yeah,
I
hell
know,
yeah, it is.
I know. My friend is at MFF. I'm saying this is the fear of missing out room because I'm assuming we're not.
You're
at
not
MFF.
going?
No, yeah, and all three of us.
No.
I mean, we're
Yeah.
all not going, so pain. But
Pain.
it's more pain when you drive someone to MFF, because then you're actually there.
I hope you have
No,
fun. I
that's-
say. Longingly.
Wait, you're at MFF? Gosh, I wish I could be there right now.
But
That
gosh, I
sounds
wish
like
that were
so much
me.
fun.
Yeah.
But I can't.
No, I'm a
here.
certified MFF hater.
Hater. Dude, it was so crazy when I
No.
went last year. It was so
I would've-
crazy.
In 2019, there
Whoa.
was too many people.
Oh
And I
wow,
got to,
last year it
I
was
saw,
crazy as well, wasn't it, Star?
Yeah, I mean, last year I think it wasn't the most crowded con I've ever been to, but it was certainly one that was like jam packed.
It was the crowdest con I've ever been to.
Yeah,
It was my
you.
first fur con as well, by the way, if you
Yeah.
remember.
Yes, I
It
do
was
remember
like
that.
it's
it was like
crazy.
it was
So
so crowded. I
crazy.
got like,
It was so the dealer's den. The dealer's den last year was so fucking pretty. There was so much paleo art. There was so much paleo art. at MSF last year.
yes.
I ended up spending like $300 in the dealer's den by like the second day.
It's like that one meme. How much money are you gonna spend at the dealer's stand?
$0, and then it cuts to me on the floor.
On
He
the
spent
ground.
$2,000.
God, that's like my budget for the entire weekend. I get like $100 a day at the dealer's den, and that's it. Like I have to.
I'm so weak.
I'm so irresponsible.
Real.
I am so weak.
I give a friend my wallet.
You hold on to this. I can't be trusted with it.
No, literally, I need somebody to have the fucking child leash on me while I'm in there.
That is so.
Like the
I need to keep
dinosaur
my
one.
hands. Yeah, I have to keep my hands behind my back as I'm looking. I'm like, no, I can't touch anything.
Otherwise, you grab that and you just.
Or else I become emotionally attached to something. I can't do that. Can't be doing that. But I found like a paleo artist that made this beautiful bandana that like made art of every single like Mesozoic time period of like these beautiful dinosaurs and like Cenozoic animals and stuff. And that shit got stuffed in my pocket so fast. I was like, I'll take your entire stock. Thank you.
I have to be
Very
careful
rare.
because no, that's awesome. Like half of my friends work at dealers' den, so it's hard to like not support. But I have a friend that makes glass art, so he's got like glass bones for necklaces and everything, and he's also got like glass bird eggs that are really pretty. Yeah,
Whoa.
but I mean, if you wanted to do dinosaur eggs, if you wanted to pretend a little bit,
Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, I'm interested. I'm interested. I'm very interested. Anything dinosaur related, my grabby little hands are all over that shit. We get representation
Yes!
so freaking rarely in this day and age that anytime.
That is so
anytime, I'm
true,
just like,
actually.
Give me that. Give me that. Hand it over. Oh, I'm a little gremlin.
I'm curious,
I'm trying to think
Star.
of the last
Are
time that I was like dinosaur pilled.
dragons are the best?
Wait, how am I
I'm
gonna-
curious.
how am I
Are
gonna
dragons
differentiate?
are ancestors, or at least something along the same bloodline as dinosaurs, right?
I would say so, but like I'm the kind of dinosaur nerd that like is into
But,
the
obviously-
paleontology of things as well. So
Mhm.
I get like a little bit more picky when it comes to my scaly rep because I am specifically in it for the dinosaurs, but I don't mind a good dragon as well. I am a scaly. I gotta take what I can get. So I'll appreciate good dragon rep as well. I will. Even though my heart of hearts.
I
lies
love
with the
dinosaurs too,
paleontology.
though. You know me.
Yeah.
This is legend.
Dinosaurs are easier to like because they're real.
I'm like a dinosaur
Damn.
wannabe, you know? Like I'm a dinosaur wannabe.
Facts.
I like look up to my ancestors, my dinosaurs.
Dude, Slush, I will never forget when you and I played Path of Titans the last time. and
God,
you
I love that
fucking
game!
flung yourself off that cliff so
Dude,
So
I loved Path of Titans. It was.
Oh my God.
I've
Slush,
actually played it a
need-
little bit like alone as well, by the way, because I actually
Oh,
really
yeah?
enjoyed it. Yes.
I need to get you on. I found another creature sim that I actually think you would love way more because you can color all of your creatures to be bright pink and stuff. I need to get you on Creatures of Sonoria here soon. And they have actual
Oh,
dragons in it.
that's so cool.
gotta
I've
get
never
you.
heard about that
Adlib.
game. You gotta get me in there. Yes, yes. It sounds so fun.
And wait, how am I gonna differentiate between these two slushes?
It's Slushy for me, and then Slush. But some people call me Slush. But it's whatever.
I'm just
But
one of you is
theoretically,
blue,
my-
and the other one of you is pink.
Here,
I've got blue raspberry
here.
on one side.
I
and then-
put it in the name, so it's this or this.
I'm actually ocean water from Sonic.
Oh,
Whoa.
People
get it?
assume
Oh,
blue raspberry.
mhm.
Yeah. Well, people call me blue.
But ocean water.
too. Yeah.
That's
Ocean
fair. I
water.
mean, there's so many other blue flavors though that you can go for. You can go for blue
Flavor.
Hawaiians. You can go for coconut water.
Blue flavor.
You can go
Blue
for
Hawaiian.
Blue.
yes, sir.
Mmm.
As long as it's blue,
No.
I like it.
Delicious.
Have you been trying the dirty sodas that they have had at Sonic recently?
No, I need to
Fuck,
get
they're
on
so
that.
good.
Dude.
Dirty
dude,
Dr. Pepper is so good.
Dude, Sonic like ice is like peak fast food ice. You know what I mean? Like the ice that they use in their slushies and their sodas is like peak fast food ice.
There's a
That's
fast
my
food
favorite.
ice.
Yes, slushy.
Well,
and
yeah,
they're
no,
great.
it's different. It's different. It's
It's a big
different.
thing.
What?
There's so
It's like the
many
best
different
ice to
fast food
chew.
chains. There's so many different kinds of ice that fast food chains have in their sodas or like ices that they hand out that there's like a caste system of the peak ice and then the trash ice. Personally, I'm a
Oh my
big fan of the
God.
ice cubes that are like, I don't know how better to describe this other than like they're a straw, where they have like they're like
Straw?
tubes. Do you know what I mean? Slush, where
What?
they're like
You
where
got the
they're
holes in them?
tubes
Yeah,
and they have the
yeah.
holes in them. That's like my favorite kind of ice.
They look like
Oh
little
wait, I think I
tires
know what you
of a
mean.
Yeah.
They're like cubes, right? And then you have like a little straw
They have
thing
a
in the
hole
middle.
in the middle. Yeah.
I know that one. I've
That's
had that
like
one
peak
when we were in
ice.
America.
There's so many more.
I've
different
never.
kinds of
Those are
ice.
never over here, by the way.
That's crazy. Oh,
That's
that
insane.
the difference. Like I remember when we went to MFF slushy and we
Mhm.
kept like discussing the differences between like the food and everything.
I like the
that-
food way more, but it's all not allowed over here, sadly.
I
We
love hearing about
recently got a
everybody's
Taco Bell
different-
though. We recently got a Taco
Really?
Bell. Yeah, I've not
Holy
been there yet.
cow.
But we recently got one in Europe, and I was like, I gotta test it because I remember how it tasted like in America, and it was pretty good. So I was like, I
Ooh.
gotta try it out over here.
Absolutely. That sounds freaking delicious.
I
want
wish
to
we had
know
a
like how
Chick-fil-A
different
though.
it would taste. Like in a minute.
It tastes really different because I had a chips bag called Cool American Flavor, right?
Oh,
A chips bag. It's called Cool American Flavor. You can search it up. It's everywhere in Europe.
okay.
And I brought that back to America when I went to Las Vegas TwitchCon, and I let 20 Americans taste it. 15 of the 20 Americans said that the Cool American Flavor, which is just Cool Ranch,
Oh.
You
is
are my sunshine, my
what is that
only
for ring?
sunshine.
I love it.
I love it. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Brad, wake up. Brad.
But it's like daytime. It's like daytime in France right now. What do you mean? Oh my god.
What? What?
My
Came in to say that
ears.
and then just left?
Oh, my ears.
Bro. What the
What, dude?
kind of a joining
You
sound
come
was
back
that?
here and you pay for my American health care for that. You little
Exactly.
bastard.
You come
Yeah.
back here. You and your backwards ass times. It's 8 p.m. Get with the program.
Oh my god.
Sheesh.
Oh my,
I
I was gonna
was-
say
I was
like
gonna
you and your ass
explosion.
being below the equator in the wrong
Yeah.
hemisphere, but we're both above the equator. Oops.
And I'm doing Eastern Standard. I don't know what Slush is on.
Mountain
Oh,
standard.
Oh, I see. Okay, we're not too far apart then.
No,
Not
you're
too
only like like 2 hours ahead.
Sorry, I Marvel rivals. That's understandable. That's okay.
Roy. What? I see
That's
how it
okay.
is.
Be free, sweet.
I'm
prince.
gonna press this button so bad on the soundboard, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna refrain myself.
Maybe I'll help you paying for that healthcare. You know what? Yeah.
You want me to press it?
No, not that. No, not
What does the
that.
button say?
It says Kermit explosion meme.
Oh God, no.
I only
can't
have
wake the
one
baby.
Kermit meme.
Guys, we can't wake the baby.
That cat sounds like it's yelling "mama."
It does say that, mom.
Mom.
Mum.
We can't wake the baby. The baby
Kick the
will
baby.
be awakened.
That's Mochi
baby.
yelling at Frederick.
Aw. We can't-
One eternity later.
This sad SpongeBob sea shanty.
Dude, I
I
love
want to learn how to play
SpongeBob.
that on ocarina.
Oh my God. That's what. We can't go looking through the soundboard. We're gonna be here all night. No, I have.
It's good stimmies for chat, though.
Yeah,
good
chat
stems
like
for chat.
maybe.
Chat is very well stemmed at the moment. They're spelling.
Chat, you like the soundboard?
They're doing a great job.
Chat,
at
are you more of
spelling,
a spell it out, or are you more of a Subway Surfers kind of a stim?
Oh, Subway
too.
servers.
Oh, Subway Surfers. I remember back in my day.
I like
we
to
used to ride a
satisfy.
Temple Run. Those were the days.
We used to play Temple Rush.
Yes.
Oh, Play Temple. Oh my gosh.
Dude,
Oh, you're
Temple
making me
Run
feel
was
old.
the
And
shit.
then fucking cool math games was the tits though.
Oh, so true.
Oh.
Oh, cool math games. Blast me
Yeah.
back, dude. And
The
now all the
fucking
Flash
It's
games
a
are just
goddamn
fucking gone.
rectangle.
So
Why?
sad.
I guarantee somebody try to re-upload cool math games or something. They have to.
Right? I used to visit, like, there was one that I used to play, like this one site with all these stupid ass Flash games that I used to play called miniclip.com. That was the shit. That was the shit. That's where I would get on Club Penguin. I wouldn't go to clubpenguin.com. I would go to Miniclip and then go to Club Penguin. I don't know why,
Oh,
but
Club
I took the
Penguin.
roundabout way to get to Club Penguin back in the day.
It was fucking Club Penguin, Neopets, and Webkins that were on a
Webkins!
slugfest. Yes, sir.
Holy shit.
The
I had way too many Webkins when I was a kid.
I remember our teacher said we couldn't bring them anymore because we would always the boys would bring them and we would always end up throwing them at each other in like a snowball fight because we were on the East Coast and there was never any snow. So we brought our Webkins and just beamed the hell out of each other with our plushies. And the teacher was, no more Webkins!
I have the story of how I got my very first Webkins is fucking insane. But I had like, I think I ended up having like 70 something Webkins when I was a kid. I had them in these two big baskets, and I was freaking obsessed because I was just a little guy who liked to collect things.
I swear that was our generation's Beanie Babies.
Yeah, yeah. I think I still have at least my very first one. I don't remember if I have all the other ones, but like the first Webkins I ever got, I had like a trauma bond with. It was crazy.
What? Did you both survive a car crash? What do you mean?
Okay. Sludge. Not a car crash.
Oh,
But I was-
That's not what
my
I
God.
said.
I was mauled by an animal.
I see.
I was bitten by a shark.
Oh god.
Okay.
Yeah, and as an apology for having let that happen, my aunt got me my very first Webkins.
Sorry about your finger missing. Here's a dog.
It was on my
No.
thigh. I got bit by a lemon-head shark on my thigh while I was. at
Do you
the
have a
beach when I was-
badass scar there?
Yeah, I do.
Oh my god.
It's crazy.
You're one of the few people that deserves to have those fucking tile ass shark tooth necklaces. And you're like, no, this
Yeah.
was from the shark that bit me. Fuck
Dude,
you.
I wish. I remember I was like, after it happened and like after I got everything like cleaned up, you know, and my leg wasn't gushing anymore, I was sitting in the emergency like wildlife like hut on the beach. Like we were pretty far like into the beach away from like heavy civilization. And there was a lot of like wildlife specialists there whose job it was to examine like animal attacks and like judge what the animal was, or like if I got stung by a jellyfish or something, they'd be like, you need this antitoxin or whatever. And I guess that day they were like, all right, we're gonna identify exactly what shark bit you. And I remember the lady sitting there like examining the huge gash on my leg and being like, yep, that looks like a lemonhead shark. And I've just
This is some East Coast kid shit. Cause like you mentioning that reminded me of like me going out and swimming in a creek with some friends. Cause I grew up in South Carolina. And I remember stepping in something like super freaking slimy, and my friend started screaming, and he's like, "Bro, your foot's in a catfish!" I'm
Yeah.
like, ah! We had to have been 11, but
holy shit, growing up in the Carolinas, because I'm right above you, holla at me.
oh my god, you're
Deadass.
fucking prissy ass more
Deadass.
prep kid, South Carolina, whatever. Whatever. You think you're better than me because you have mountains and a beach? Fuck you. Whatever.
Maybe you are. Maybe your roads are
And you get
drivable.
snow?
But whatever.
So what
you
if your
get from
politics are less
Winnipeg?
problematic? Whatever.
Maybe you could get from point A to point B in significantly less time than I can, but I'm not upset about it.
One eternity later.
So what? You don't have a church on every fucking block. I hate you
least
just
I
because you
can-
think you're better than me.
At least I could get boiled peanuts at every single gas station. Take that. Do it.
Fuck, where there's a Philo and a Piggly Wiggly on every fucking block.
There's fucking Ingles across the street from.
Oh,
Oh my
God.
Funny.
I miss that. I miss that. It is fucking good. And then there's always that dude that has fucking flip-flops and board shorts and walks in either a tank top or shirtless in a McDonald's, and you're like, why? It says no shirts, no shoes, no service. Is that a suggestion?
Clearly not. He's like tracking in sand from some construction
and he's-
zone nearby, because there's always a construction zone nearby.
And his breath smells like he ate the fucking cigarettes. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
There's no unique experiences, Chad. We all share the same experiences.
It's one Carolina, really.
Yep.
Oh
Oh shit.
no, I'm trying to. That you getting bit by a shark reminded me of It sounds. It's like this is privilege. I get it, but like we didn't have in the area the time that I was growing up with in South Carolina doesn't have like a space camp or whatever. We had a marine biology camp, which was really cool for summer, and my parents sent me there like all summer because they both had really busy jobs, but that camp would get flooded with a lot of tourist kids that didn't grow up there, and we would go to random sandbars and islands to visit and look at local wildlife and everything, and that was awesome. But there was like a couple of things that they taught you, like don't swim out into rip currents or whatever, and like stay away from oyster beds. And there would be a couple of times where tourist kids would miss that lesson, and the reason you can't stick around oyster beds is they'll be like left up on the beach and they'll be cropping up, and if you haven't seen them not refined at a grocery store, whenever they're just organic and natural, they're really sharp, and they're oily, and they secrete a residue. So the sand around it, if it's wet, is really slippery and hard. So this one kid, I think he ended up like throwing a frisbee or kicking a ball too close to it, and he started running towards it.
How this is gonna
and
end.
he slipped and essentially like slip and slide right into like this bed of razor blades, and it looked like a scene from a horror film kind of a thing. He was fine. It was just thankfully it wasn't like any deep cuts, but it was a lot of them. But yeah, he was crying the whole time, and because it's salt water and everything was singing. He was in a form of hell. But I did see him. I did see him later, a couple weeks later. He was fine, but
that's good.
Oof. Yeah. Don't fuck with oysters.
Yeah, I would go to because I was the Northern Carolina species. We would go to the mountains and do kind of the similar thing where it's like biology camp, but we'd be called like mini hellbenders, which are the kinds of like giant salamanders that live up there. And we'd be out there.
Miss those.
Yeah, and we'd be out there like doing learning about them and like catching these giant bullfrogs that were just huge, and their tadpoles themselves were like the length of your palm. It was crazy. I miss that shit so much.
I miss putting them on my ears as earrings. The little lizards.
Yes. A nice big green anole.
Yeah, they're nollies.
Yeah.
The ones that jumped in front of your bike whenever you were going down the sidewalk, and you.
It's like, oh god.
No survival instincts.
Then like going into the creek, like please. There's so many fucking cottonmouths that you have to step over the underhang of the creek when you first step in it, so that you don't step in a cottonmouth den on accident.
Right. Our one of my classmates had like a black mamba.
For fun?
Chilling out. Yeah, no. It was it was at a pond in his neighborhood, and it was like signs all around it, and like the weird construction site wiry fence thing around it because it was just like a black mamba den. So that was scary. Felt bad for the kids that couldn't read yet, and we're like, I want to go swim.
Please don't. No,
I played football.
don't do
No,
it.
don't. Don't fuck
Slushy,
with black mambas.
is there any like wildlife where you live, Slushy, where people have to take like safety like lessons when you're a kid?
No. No.
That's so interesting. to
The
me.
scariest thing you can maybe find is like a spider like maybe as big as your palm, but that's like if you're that's like a 1% chance. There's nothing. I mean, as far as I know, I've never really seen anything. The scariest thing I've ever seen is like the little spider, but that wasn't even that a big spider. It was just a small one.
Wild. I have been,
Yeah, in America there's
specifically
crazy
South
stuff. Luckily,
Carolina.
I've not seen that when I went there.
Yeah, well, thank God.
I
Yeah,
think
there's no sharks in
specifically-
Chicago. Thank God.
It's East Coast America that's
East Coast.
fucking scary. More
Mhm.
specifically, it's Florida and East Coast, but
Mhm.
I
Just, like,
remember did they
pseudo rainforest? So shit gets
Yeah.
crazy.
pseudo Florida-ass biome. Did they teach you how to run away from gators in North Carolina when you were growing up?
No. Luckily,
Oh
we are
my
right
God.
above that line. We do not get gators this high up. I am so thankful for that because I've been in situations where I've been close to them because as we just travel up and down the coast, so I've been near them.
These are dinosaurs.
Yeah, but as like a child, it was never one of the classes I had to sit through. For me, it was mostly like snakes, and like, stuff that were like near the creeks because they knew that we would get into the creeks a lot.
Right. For us, it was we were taught how to run away from gators. So which is funny because it comes full circle back to Star being a dinosaur and related, but that's wild because because of the way of their anatomy, they can run in a straight line really, really well. They don't turn very well. So
Yeah.
you're essentially supposed to like basketball cross it up. So you're supposed to run in a straight line and then make it like, yeah, you're supposed to make a hard left turn. And
Break
their
the
like
ankle.
turning isn't so good. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
they break all 4 of their tiny fucking ankles.
That's
It's
crazy.
it was so funny because I remember it was so dumb because we had just moved there whenever I was 5, and I remember this class whenever I was in like 1st grade, and then I don't remember. It could have been in math. It could have been in science. I don't remember what class we learned this in, but it could have been in marine biology. But I remember going, I'm never gonna fucking use this. I'm not gonna be stupid enough to get near a gator. And then, sure enough, I did run away from one and run up a tree. And like, because I learned how to climb a palm tree too, and I kind of just hugged it and just waited for a bit until he lost interest, or until I can't remember if maybe this happened multiple times. I think there was one instance where he lost interest, and there was another instance where a ranger came up and like scared him off.
That's crazy.
But it was
That's actually
it was
crazy. Oh my
wild.
God. The fact that even can happen is just insane.
Yeah,
I've only
it's-
been in one situation where I was like near them in a close way. But like I've been to like, gator farms and stuff where they just kind of hang out and probably shouldn't be keeping them in the way that they are, but it's just like one of those things that your parents stop at the side of the road and are like, all right, let's go in and see the gators and take pictures or whatever.
Let's go pet them.
Yeah, exactly. And there's always that one crazy South Carolinian dude who knows how to sit on their back and like hold their
Yep,
face.
and wrestle them.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And you're just sitting there as a fucking 9-year-old being like, whoa.
I want to be a gator wrestler.
Yeah, how does this dude get this job? And there's that dude who like gathers the venom in the little cup from the snake or whatever. I don't
And
know
then
why
you have the
that's
one
such,
that
like,
has like
common
a scar on his
occurrence here.
face and is missing a finger, and you're like, I
Metal
got
Jim.
lucky with this job.
Yeah. It's like, whoa.
That's what's wild is they're normally pretty docile unless like they're hungry. So
Chilling.
in environments like that, if they're just fed, they're fine.
Yeah.
And no, like they have like no reason to do anything. They're pretty laid back. What my favorite was my dad worked at a resort, so there would be days where they would just be like this whole colony. I don't remember what the group name of a freaking gator family is, but they would like a clan or something. They would come in and infest the water hazard of the golf course. And all of the non-local tourists would come in and be like, "Why are the greens closed?" And we'd be like, "Well, sir, there's gators out on the greens today." And they like, you would look and you would see like 14 of them sunbathing out in the sun and just chilling. And
Do you want to get
like-
out there and get them to scram? Cause I don't. If you want to, be my guest.
it's so fucking funny. Yeah, the amount, it was like the biggest like white privilege to hear them be like, "Well, why can't I just play around them?" And you're like, do you want to fuck with that?
Yeah.
You can go fuck with that.
Go
We're
on.
not. Yeah, you go fight this thing that's a fucking prehistoric. This is the direct descendant of a dinosaur. You go fight
Yeah.
this.
Double jump
You
over
go
the
tell 'em
Archosaur, and
now.
I'll stand here and watch. It'll be really
Ground pound his
funny.
skull in. Yeah,
Go
and
on.
I want to see you do a flip into his open mouth. Go on. I'll watch you
Please
get
don't
duck rolled.
go.
They're so chill. They
Oh,
were
shit.
the ones at the golf course were chill. But it was God, it was the swamp ones I think that chased me, and I needed to. I didn't go to that bike path anymore, but the swamp ones are the ones that were scary.
Oh god. Ugh, ugh,
The-
ugh. Like once,
golf
once
ones
you
were
get below, there's a certain part of like South Carolina that you get under where like the Spanish moss starts creeping up everywhere, and like it's always on bike paths or like walking paths or whatever. And at any point, it just touches the back of your neck, and it's like, yeah, no, God.
I used to put that stuff on me like hair.
Oh, see, no, I did that one time, and my uncle like was like, "Careful, there's mites in there," or like told me that there's like little bugs in it.
There are little red bugs that like to inhabit it. That yes, I was
Okay,
infested with that.
I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
Oh,
I'm gonna sleep.
Spanish moss.
That's 3
It's
a.m.
not good.
I'm gonna get nightmares.
Also, they aren't direct descendants of dinosaurs. Crocodilians lived along. Yes, they're archosaurs, which are close relatives of dinosaurs, but they're a different genus, but they're very closely related because they evolved before the actual genus of dinosaur evolved. But archosaurs are very closely related to theropod dinosaurs. They're actually not closely related to
Visually.
me because I'm an ornithischian, which is specifically different than a theropod dinosaur because I am a ceratopsian. So they're not very closely related to me, but they still are very closely related. They're more closely related to dinosaurs than anything else is today. But yeah, it's confusing.
Good night. I'm going to bed. Good night.
Oh, good night.
Good night, Jack.
Bye,
Good night,
Slush.
everyone.
Bye,
Good
Slushy.
night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye bye.
Damn. I felt bad. I got here and now I'm like, I was gonna cook dinner or do something. I don't know what do I need? I don't know. What are my physical needs right now?
What are my physical needs?
I just got home and there's a dog wagging and he wants so much.
Aw.
He's spinning right now. He's
Aw,
spinning in
so cute.
excitement.
A
He's-
baby, a
he's-
baby.
He's a baby. He's border collie corgi mix. So yeah.
Oh,
he's-
he's a baby.
He's a baby. I could. If I was gonna share camera, but then chat won't see it.
No,
But
it'll
that's
just be for
fine.
me. I love being special.
Okay, you know what? You're gonna have
Wanted to say-
Dunkin' time before
I
I.
wanted to say your voice is very gender. Thank you so much. Holy shit. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, it's loading. Oh, Slush, you may die before it loads. Oh gosh. Stay with me. Stay with me. Sweet prince. I hear a faint slush in the distance. Yeah, I miss Slush. So sad.
God, right here. I
Oh
can't.
god. Oh shit.
It's loading. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, yeah.
Fair
Just send me a
enough.
picture later.
I need to feed him, but I need to take care of his needs. Is what I'm realizing.
Yeah.
Have fun
Go
with
feed your
Fredrik's
dog.
snack, though.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah,
I'll hold
we'll
down
do
the
that.
fort.
Have fun, chat.
And then there was just me. All by myself. Aw, beans. Don't worry, Chet. I'll get out of your hair here soon. I just, I've been given the keys to this house, so I just wanted to at least use it here once. You know what I mean? I was gifted the keys to Fred's house. I don't know if that was a good idea on his part, but here I am, finagling my way inside nonetheless. And Slush will either be back or he won't. And you know what? It's fine. Stay with us forever, Star. It's okay. No, I'll get out of y'all's hair here in a minute. It's alright, because I want to go play Roblox. But it's alright. I'll hang out for a little bit, just to make sure. You know what I mean? I've never done a subathon where I've left the stream going while I've been asleep. This is actually going, you know what? This is a very good idea. I've always just like turned it off. But I just didn't feel like I could. I felt like it was cheating somehow, but yeah. I guess this is a good way to make the time go. Also, you guys are so close to the furry model by Andre, and I'm so fucking excited.
Boy
I really
Kisser
hope that gets met
Central.
soon. I'll be so excited. I think it's so funny that I got a human model, and right around the same time, Fred's decided to get a full fur model. We've swapped. I love it. I love it. I love it. W Roblox. I've only ever gotten really into one game on Roblox. There's only one of them on Roblox that I can play. All the other ones, I don't think I can really like play too many other Roblox games. It's so overstimulating a lot of the time. But the one that I'm obsessed with is Creatures of Sunaria. It's the only one, and only because I'm a little guy who likes collecting things, and I like collecting little creatures. I want Andre model bad. Same. Because Andre does magic. Like, Andre is a magic maker. The talent that dog has in each paw is insanity to me. I think Andre would do an amazing job. Such a good job, too. With just, like, anything. But given, like, such, like, an already good design, making some magic. I wonder how Andre would draw a dinosaur. Huh. Because I've only ever seen him draw, like, traditional furries. I don't think I've ever seen Andre draw a scaly before. Now I'm curious. I may have to message him after this. I do be knowing, man, that dog's commission queue is long. So long. He's like booked out till like the mid of next year, I'm pretty sure. The last time I checked. Which, like, fair. Because Andre's art is so delicious. You just want to eat it. All of the line work is just so fucking pretty. But I'm pretty sure he's got a line out the door. All the way out. Way out in the street. I don't know, though. Maybe. I don't think I've seen him do an avian either. But I guess I didn't check the art streams often. Most of the time, I usually catch him doing, like, fluffers. You know? Very traditional cats, dogs, the works. Yeah, be booked till 2025 for sure. Love his stuff. Yeah, 100%. Like that new character that he just finished designing, Sunday, beautiful. And like all of his poses are super fucking good too. But I love to see how he works. Not only just a dinosaur, but like a non-theropod dinosaur, like a Triceratops, wink wonk. You know what I mean? Yeah. I haven't seen him do a bird either, but I have faith in him. Yeah, no, it's like it's to the point where like, sorry, in chat, I just saw horny without context, and I looked at the board and I was like, oh, that makes sense, but it just caught me off. It caught me off guard for a minute. But Andre's the kind of artist where I'm like, it doesn't matter if I've never seen you do this medium or if I've never seen you do this subject before. Like, I know that you're gonna do a really good job at it, no matter what. You know what I mean? He just feels like he wouldn't really need to try real hard. Like, it would just happen. Homeboy is so talented. Crazy. And see, my dyslexia, I can never play this game. I keep looking at all of the letters and I'm like, huh? What? Huh? Where? What? Hey, huh? You know what I mean? It's really hard for me to put them together to form something if they're not already in the... What does the question mark mean? Is that just a mystery letter that you guys have to figure out? Or is it gonna give it to you? Question mark is an E. Oh! How do you know? Yearn! Oh, I see! Whoa. H may be fake. Fake letters? Among Us? It's Scrabble, but also Among Us? I wanted to ask you real quick, because you said before that crocodilians are closest relative group of theropod dinosaurs. Where do birds fall into that? So birds are dinosaurs. I know this is complicated, but birds are dinosaurs. So like dinosaurs, when people say dinosaur, dinosaur is a genus name. Like how Homo sapien, like dinosaur is a species. It is a scientifically family group name. It's not just like Transformers. Like it's an actual scientific term. So when we say that birds are dinosaurs, it's because they are actually one of the things within that family tree. They like evolved alongside, like there were birds when there were dinosaurs. It's not that dinosaurs turned into birds and birds are around now. Like birds existed at the time of dinosaurs. There were things flying, small little feathery birds flying when Tyrannosaurus Rex was roaming around. So, yeah. It's, I get it, very convoluted, because time is a weird thing. And there were crocodiles and alligators and other crocodilians at the same time as dinosaurs as well, but they evolved beforehand. And they evolved from the same semi-lineage. You need to do a stream where you're a tour guide in Jurassic Park explaining things. I have been asked to do that so many times, but it's fine. Listen, I told Fred specifically, when Fred was like, Star, you should come on stream at some point, just drop in randomly. I was like, okay, I'll prepare all my favorite dinosaur facts. So here I am, having prepared, but I'm a save. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut about all my favorite ones. My favorite is Stegosaurus. What a good pick too, Slush. Slush, what a good fucking pick too. So good. What a good pick. Dude, I love Stegosaurus. So interesting. Did you know that... Oh god, here I'm gonna start in. I'm sorry in advance. You mean I've been wrong this whole time because affecting taxonomy? I always said that they aren't, because they evolved past dinosaurs, but it's fucking clade name. Yeah. And so there were birds at the same time as dinosaurs. It's just that they are the dinosaurs that survived the mass extinction that took out the Mesozoic animals. Which is crazy. Is this new Fred? Yes, it's me. I'm Fred. Hello. Bet you weren't expecting this. I'm a little blue guy now. What a crazy brand. But, by the way, I love Fred's new outfit with the big fluffy ears. Freaking precious. Precious. I love it. Adorable. I love that new fit with the big fluffy tail. Ooh, delicious. Very excited. And like, Fred was like talking about all these cool new outfits, and actually getting to see them finally is so cool. So cool. But Slush, did you know that Stegosauruses actually had armored throats? Which is not something that I see depicted in like popular media when it comes to dinosaurs a lot. They always focus on the big dorsal plates that they had, like the really, really big plates along their spines, and like the thagomizers at the end of the tail. Iconic, sure. But they also had armored throats. That's insane. They should include that more. Why does nobody talk about that? That's crazy. We could have talked about going up on East Coast for hours. For real, we can still do that. When are you gonna be on my stream sometime, huh, Slush? Huh? When am I getting you on the Path of Titans, eh? Eh? I get to everybody eventually. I get to everybody eventually. It's only a matter of time. Armored in what way? So they had these small bones underneath the skin that formed like a mesh netting of bone underneath their throat all the way to their collarbone equivalents. And those laid right underneath the skin all the way up to the chin to keep, so like if something were to bite or like try to puncture their throat on the underside, that would protect their vital veins and arteries on the neck. Osteoderms. Kind of, yeah, but like osteoderms are more so like on the outer plating of scutes and scales, while these were like under, like embedded in the fatty tissue of the neck. Yeah, which is crazy. But when you see a stegosaur skeleton, you can actually see them there, and it's really, really cool. Having armor in the neck is crazy. I thought the dinos and Kylo were the only ones. A lot of ornithischian dinosaurs and like a lot of the armored clads had very, very armored plating all over them. Which is, you know, people have kind of just taken like dinosaurs and like given them their Power Ranger identities, you know what I mean? Where a lot of times, a lot of these animals had a lot of tricks up their sleeve. Which is like one of the new advancements, which actually I read the paper. I don't think it's like... Oh, hi, Rev.
Excuse me?
Excuse you?
Fucking, penis?
Fuck, pardon?
Bye?
Bruh, Rev, you get back here! You interrupted me, I'm talking about dinosaurs! Great, I'm gonna be thinking about dinosaur penis for the rest of the night. Like, I don't already think about that enough. Why? Why? Rev! Rev, come back! Rev! God damn it. God damn it. Rev, get back here and talk about dinosaurs with me. Or not. Well, damn it. Hey, on the topic, actually not that... Oh. Hey! Hey! Welcome
My
back.
favorite dinosaur is, I think, the Velociraptor. Not to be like a loser, but like the Utah Raptor was some real shit.
Classic. That's... You know what? People be hating on that pick all the time because they're like, oh, real basic bitch answer. But that's fair. Utah
I don't
Raptors are
care.
very...
That
yeah,
shit's
very
cool,
fair.
man.
Yeah, it's shit. It's... Dude, it was popular as hell for a reason. For like the majority of the 90s, Utah Raptors ran the shit. And there's a reason for that. They look cool as hell. And they're really, really cool the more you learn about them.
Yeah, I just think it's cool that they got knives on their feet. That's awesome.
Yeah. Very cool that that trait got carried over to dinosaurs in the modern day. Like, raptor predatory birds still have all those razors on their feet, and that's crazy. Good for them. What a cool trait to carry over.
Yeah, I guess so. I just think it's kind of neat.
Yeah. Also, on your topic of penis, we actually know way too much about specifically one species of dinosaurs, well, lack thereof, because turns out, chat, very many, in fact, most dinosaurs had cloacas. Don't mean to burst anybody's bubble about that, but Utah Raptors most likely too.
You know what is real about that, though? That means everyone in chat here is a bigger penis than a T-Rex.
You know what? So fair. That's crazy. Until proven guilty, we got to go off of the evidence we have, and the evidence we have right now is cloacas all the way. So.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, good luck with this. Have a good time telling them about dinosaurs or whatever.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Bye, Rev.
Good night, bye.
Bye. Yeah, we're on Fred's stream. We're used to cloaca talk. Yeah, it's fair too. It's fair. In fact, the dinosaur that we know the most about, which is called Psittacosaurus, which is P at the beginning, Psittacosaurus. That's the dinosaur we know almost the most about, like almost everything. And we know this because of a perfectly preserved, fossilized butthole. Wild, right? Crazy. But like, I'm talking like perfectly preserved dinosaur butthole. Perfect, like to the point where they knew what color it was. Right? That's insane. And hashtag humble brag, but Psittacosaurus is a close relative of Triceratops. So, yeah, our understanding of dinosaur buttholes is probably a bit too colorful than it probably should be, but there you go. It's a rare find indeed. Indeed. Have you ever heard of the stegosaurus named Apex? Yes, and I heard about its debacle with its skeleton and the astoundingly actually pretty chill way that whole situation played out. Crazy. Because if I'm not mistaken, the guy who bought Apex's skeleton was actually super chill and just put it back in the collection, right? He just said that he didn't like take it. Like he was like, I just want to own it. I'll put it back. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's really fascinating. Crazy. Dino hole knowledge. It's right. It's it. Do they have a penis or whatever analogical structure? Because you need to get that sperm in the egg like turtles. So, Psittacosaurus specifically, right? What they found was they did in fact have cloacas, but they had these. I'm sorry, chat. Apologies in advance, but now you know. They had these very large fatty deposits on either side of the cloaca that would be brightly colored. Think of baboon ass, right? But dinosaur. Okay. It's well, you know, I'm not going to talk about it in great detail, but if you're certainly curious, then Psittacosaurus is the dinosaur to look up. We know so much about it that we know exactly what color it was. It was dark chestnut brown on the top that faded into a nice caramel brown below the fade onto the side of the bodies, and an underbelly that was very tan and kind of polka dotted a little bit with gray speckles. And Psittacosaurus in general is just such a perfectly shaped animal. It's a predecessor for the Triceratops. So they have these big cheek spikes on either side of their face, and these big old bug eyes, and this little tiny little beak they look like if you took a groundhog and turned it into a dinosaur while still keeping the aesthetic. That's what a Psittacosaurus looked like, and they had quills on their tails and on their ass, which led a lot of scientists to believe that a lot of ceratopsians actually had quills. And we started to find more evidence of quills in ceratopsians. Not any so far for Triceratops, but my species did have the octagon-shaped scales on its lower rump that would have indicated could have quills, which just makes Triceratops so fucking cool. 10 times cooler if we had quills. On top of everything, if we had quills. I choose to believe that we did because that's cool as hell. How do you spell Psittacosaurus? Okay, it starts with a P, which is the first place that people go wrong. Here, I'll look up the exact spelling for you. So, I'll post it in chat here. But it's kind of, it does the whole like pterodactyl thing. But here you go. That's how you spell Psittacosaurus. And dinosaur fans just usually call it taco for short. Because of course, why not? But it is a certainly super interesting looking animal, definitely worth a Google. And the first image you will see of it on Google is its very interesting butthole. So, enjoy that. You're welcome. I know that nobody asked, but it certainly is one of my favorite. If you are here for the entirety of the Subathon, I will be repeating that probably at least 2 more times, and I'm not sorry, but it is my favorite dinosaur fact of all time. So, thank you, Star. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Wait, who was that in the call? Just now? Just now? Who said penis and ran away? I bet you can guess. I bet you can guess. This is my first time officially on a Fred stream, even though I've been meaning to get here for way longer than I am right now. But this is my first time being handed the keys to the house, and I'm very happy. Very happy. But damn, it's only a matter of time before I get Fred and Pat the Titans with me. It's only a matter of time. What is your name? My name is Star. Starboy Blue. That's boy with a B-O-I and not a B-O-Y. It's nice to be here. Hello. I'm a member of VFR. That's where I met Fred. And he gave me a wonderful nickname, which I'll never forget. Oh god. Well, I remember like, I don't think I should. Well, I did post that clip of it. I might as well talk about it. But there was that one Whiskey Dingo stream where we were doing really, really bad, like, LARPing. Or, like, really, really bad improv. All of us. Oh. And Fred gave me the nickname Chad Thundercock. Anyway, it was a really crazy time. And that's led me to here. Thank you for the dino info dump. I feel blessed with the knowledge. You're very welcome, Hillbilly. Very well, very, very welcome. Chad Thundercock, yeah. I wear it as a badge of honor. I'll never forget that day. Damn, nice. I don't even really remember the context. But I guess it makes sense because we all refer to Fred as Fat Nuts Fred. So, Tisk, 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 tisk. I'm sure he's told that story before, too. Had to have. The Fat Nuts Fred story is iconic. Iconic. But if not, there's something you can ask him about. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, but I first met Fred while he was in his owl 3D model. And so seeing his human form for the first time, like, last year, I was like, whoa! Oh god, he's like hot! And now with his new outfits, it's crazy! I took a nap after Fred's stream, and I'm just now waking up. I have some questions, is that alright? Well, I only got here, like, looks at my watch, like 10 minutes ago. So, I am not the person to be asking. I don't really, I mean, I got here when Slushy was just about to head out. So, gaze. Oh no, he's hot! That's exactly what I was like when I saw his VTuber for the first time. And actually, I talked to Fred a whole lot while, like, discussing how best to go about getting my own human model. And Fred was like super duper fucking helpful. Oh, whoa. Sorry, I just got sent really, really cool art. Super cool. Yeah, people have been talking about how we think these ancient animals were more likely feathered than just scaled. Is that true? And how ubiquitous were feathers back then? So, feathers were very likely, but not in the way that you probably would consider. There was certainly a lot of theropod dinosaurs that were in fact feathered, mainly in the smaller theropod collections, such as like raptors, Microraptor, for example. Mononychus is a very good example of that. Utah raptor, and the classic Velociraptor. Many of the raptorids were very much feathered, and that has been confirmed with a lot